Hey Internet, it's me. Now this isn't a full video. I'm actually working on one right now, but this is not that. This is just a quick thing I wanted to talk about. But I was watching some of the recap videos from the Nintendo Direct this morning, and I saw the one for the Mario Kart announcement. And no one online seems to be talking about this. I saw a bunch of articles saying, oh, they announced these 4 characters in this level or whatever. No one's talking about what that means, though. Because if you've been following all the waves in the Mario Kart DLC, which I clearly have, you've seen the videos on this channel, all 2 of you that watch the videos on this channel, there's only 2 spots left for characters. They released the 1 new character initially, and then 3 more in the next pack, and then it left 2 spaces for additional characters. Or, my preference, 1 additional character and 1 space for randomize. But they announced 4 characters, which would fill those 2 slots, and then have 2 more slots. So that means we're not just getting 4 characters. We're either getting 8 characters in this wave, 4 more that are yet unannounced, or there's going to be more DLC after this season pass ends and this wave launches. I don't know which option. Well, I do know which option I prefer, but I think both options are great, and I can't believe no one's talking about that. Because this whole time, Nintendo has over-delivered on this DLC. Right from the very beginning, they said, we're going to give you DLC that's a bunch of tracks from the old games that you liked. And everyone thought that was pretty cool. You know, we get some of the old tracks we like, we get to play through, Choco Mountain, or Bowser's Castle from 64, please, for the love of God, give me that level. Or just any of these old levels that people really enjoy. And yet, in every single pack, there's been a new original level. So right from the very beginning, that whole thing about we're just going to give you revisited tracks, they've over-delivered by giving us new tracks as well. And then they never said that we would get additional racers, and yet here we are, getting 8 additional racers so far. They're constantly going above and beyond with this, so there's no reason to think that at the very least they don't have 4 more characters in store, or 3 more in a random option. I want that random option. But that's definitely something that they would do. Nintendo is a huge fan of, just surprise announcements, or giving people more than they asked for. I mean, even in this Direct, there are multiple different games that they announced, and then at the end of the announcement of the game, they said, available today. So they love doing that to people, and I really don't think the DLC will be any exception. I think either way we're getting more than we think we are, but what I really hope is happening is that this wave finishes, the season pass out, and we have all 8 new cups now, we have the new characters, the new whatever, and then they announce that there's a second season pass and we're getting even more. Because realistically, there's no reason not to. Mario Kart has been the best-selling game on the Switch, by a large margin if I remember correctly. A number of people have bought the console just to play the game. And considering it was a Wii U game, they didn't even have to develop it new for the Switch. Even with the levels they're developing, they're not really creating new stuff aside from building some new 3D assets. Like, all the physics are already there, all the gameplay mechanics and everything are already programmed in. They just have to throw some new assets on top of it. As far as programming goes, that's obviously still a lot of work, but it's not as much work as creating a new game or adding new mechanics. So, for them to stop milking this proverbial cash cow would be ridiculous. They have to be doing another wave of DLC. I honestly would be surprised if that's not the route they took. And, once again, I think it's very surprising that no one's talking about that, because we have this clear indication now that more is coming. They're not going to end it with these extra characters and then just 4 extra question marks below them. That everything has to fit on that screen, and there's not going to be loose ends like that. So, something more is coming, and I think it's really exciting. I think it's weird that no one else has caught on to that or talked about it yet. So, who knows? Maybe I'm the first and this video will go viral because I'm the only person talking about this. But in all reality, none of you are watching this and no one cares and I'm just talking to myself. But hey, I'm still excited. So, that's enough. Anyway, that's all I had to say. Like I said, just a quick video that ended up being more than 5 minutes, so not that quick. But yeah, more Mario Kart is coming, and I'm excited, and that's pretty great. And I'm working on a proper review of an actual video game. So look forward to that, all two of you. And I'll see you later. Goodbye.